Hey everybody, welcome to a little lo-fi joyful journey today. Hey Mark, yeah man, hopefully this is going to be a more joyful CPU journey today for sure. Yeah, we're just kind of kicking back. And this is the latest track, I guess, from Dick's Music Studio, so. And speaking of, ciao, my friend, good to see you. And you guys just let me know how things are sounding out there in joyful land, and listen, this is Ivory 3 American Concert D. Usually I start with the Casio, but I just had it up, so this is the Ivory 3 American Concert Grand. I kind of like that. It's just so laid back and nice. Take it around just a little bit more. Just want to welcome everybody. Good to see Les and Steph. You made it today. So good to see you. Audio Wang, good to see you. And Arad, good to see you, man. So glad you're being blessed by the channel. And Jürgen and Matthias, good to see you guys. Mark, yeah, Mark. I'm just trying to see who all is in the house. iRock, good to see you. And my good friend Richard, bless you. So good to see you. Yeah, we're just gonna wind this down. Yeah. Chris, good to see you. Good to see you. Bless you, my friend. Wow, okay, so I might need some help with that name, but it's so good to see you. I think it's the first time I've seen you on the chat. And let's see, Ofjivi, that is a really cool name. Okay, here we are. Wow, we've got a good crowd coming in the house. Keith Barkley, good to see you. Lou Syracuse, always a pleasure to see you. Close it up. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I know how it is having a name like Simeon Ambergy, you know, how that gets all kind of crazy. Man, so blessed. Yeah, it's good. It is good, it is good. Okay, we're gonna fade this out here. Yeah, wow. Yeah, see that, there's something about that groove, it just kind of a nice, relaxing, oh, hey, Chad, listen. We voted yesterday. Early voting started yesterday, so that was the first time that I had ever done that. So I think that is, that's something. Yeah, I'm very glad to get that done, and because it's crazy. It's crazy town, man. So, oh man, listen, no way. I would not want that. Listen, I have a hard enough time wrangling cats on the live streams that we do. But you know what we do? Yeah. Andromeda's going to be tweaking me. But you know what we do? My thing is that we are to do what we can do. We can occupy our place in the place where God has placed us in this society. We all each have different gifts. We have different abilities, different talents, different way of looking at the world. And if we have the opportunity to bring those ideas together in a spirit of mutual love and respect, then we can get things done. It's really cool when we work together. The Bible talks about the body being put together of so many different members, and then when it's all working together, yeah, we're healthy. But you have your little toe gets something wrong with it, and the whole body starts hurting. So it's about recognizing where we are. I mean, I didn't know I was going to get into all this, but you never know what I'm going to get into, really. But when we're all secure in who we are and what our abilities and giftings are, and we operate in those in a very positive way, and then when we're working with other people, other musicians, other citizens, then the world's going to be a much better place when we do that. So, well, yes. And I promise, if elected, that we will no longer be burdened. We need to be unburdened with the burden of having to have the full version of Contact. Yes, I propose an amendment to the Constitution that we should no longer be required to have the full version of Contact. Yes, yeah. Gee, yeah. Okay, so I am so glad. Oh, well, I hope I'm just going to throw this out there. I hope everybody had a marvelous Reformation Day yesterday. So if you know, you know. So, wow. So October, I'm kind of glad that October's in the rearview mirror, so to speak. It's been a very unusual month. It's been a blessing in a lot of respects. I've had some wonderful opportunities to travel and to play, and then it's been a little difficult too. So my pastor that I grew up with, I guess when I was in 1979, he came to the church where I was growing up, and he became my pastor. And the thing about Brother Richard Ussery, I'll always call him Brother Ussery. I mean, the thing about Brother Ussery was that he saw me. He saw a young man. He saw Simeon. He knew that I could play, and because I was playing in church and things, when I was a teenager, and I think I was like 12, 13, 14. I was 14, I think. But the thing about it was, and we're gonna get into all the fun instruments and in a minute, but I think this is real important. It's important for me to just kind of throw it out there to honor my dear friend. Last Wednesday, he passed away just very peacefully, and it was like I had to figure out a way to help. And so this couple of days ago, Wednesday, I was able to go, and Debbie and I were able to go and provide some help with the music during the memorial service, and it was just like it just came full circle again. But Brother Ussery saw me. He didn't care. I mean, he enjoyed the music and stuff, but that wasn't what it was all about. We are more than the gifts that we have. We are, and he saw that. And he, I'll tell you a funny story. I was backing out of the church parking lot, and I didn't clear my rearview window, and so it was kind of fogged up. And all of a sudden, I was backing out, and I heard bam. And I had inadvertently rear-ended, backed into his car. And man, I was pretty like freaked out in a way because I had to walk over to, the parsonage, the home, their home was right next to the church. So I walked next door and I knocked on the door and I said, Brother Ustry, I've got to tell you that I backed into your car. And he said, yeah, that's okay. How are you going to take care of that? How are you going to take care of that? And it's like, so he taught me how to be a man, how to be a good, I guess, what it means to take care of things. It's not just about, playing and having a good time. It's about the everyday things of life. And it's just amazing. So I will always appreciate, hey, I'm Brother Ushery married, Debbie and I. He performed the wedding ceremony for us, and it was just such a huge part of my life. And so full circle, things come around, and I was able to kind of just be a blessing and be there for them, be there for Linda and Stacy and Nate and their children. And so what a blessing. So I can't wait to see what is ahead. And I've not been following the chat and just kind of, because things have been kind of crazy. But so this has been Ivory 3 all along, and so I'm glad that I'm kind of in a better place with it today. Yeah, very nice. Okay, so let's just take care of a couple of little housekeeping things. And so if you look behind me, I've been using the iLoud MTMs for quite a while, and they've made such a huge difference for me as far as hearing how to mix things, especially using the calibration, the little ARC 4 boxes sitting over here, the ARC Studio. It's made such a huge difference. And then I did have a pair of the original micro monitors here, but this is the updated one. I just I had a pair, and I said, could you send me some of the micro monitors? And so these are the new iLoud micro monitors, but the updated version. They are more similar to how the speakers and the amps are controlled in the MTMs, because each of the monitors has their own amp and controls. And so one of the cool things, when you have different speaker types, like the smaller speakers, especially when you're mixing vocals and things, always have a hard time sitting a vocal into the mix. And so I'll try to switch between speakers and things, but there's a strange noise coming through the speaker. Yeah. But when you have like a smaller form factor, and that's why a lot of people use like those little Oratone, those cubes. And if you've got a pair of those Yamaha NS10s, I mean, that's why they're so prized, because you get used to how things sit in a mix. So these have been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun to kind of switch between the bigger speakers, the fuller, more rounded MTMs with the lower end, and then, the focused, more of the mids and the high mids of the little micro monitors. But I'm telling you, they pack a punch. So I appreciate IK Multimedia for sending those to me. And I just want to kind of catch up with things, and just let you know where things are. And so let's see, we'll just accept the cookies. So be quiet. If you look here, this is the Be Quiet case and fans and the cooler power supply. So Be Quiet has been so cool. They've helped me to put together systems in the past that I've had. And if you were here last live stream, you know that we had some crazy interruptions and things. And so they just came out with the new light-based series of cases, and then I just got an email from them, and it's like they're going to send me one of the new light-based cases. Because if you can see, well, you can't really see. I don't think you can. But I do an inverted case design. So the glass is open. So the whole motherboard is inverted, so I can have access because the side of the computer is against the wall over here. So having it inverted allows me to be able to access it from the side. And so this new light base is so easy to invert and put in different. No, Troubadour. We're just getting started. I'm just shaking off all the dust, and then they've got a new cooler. So they're going to send me a case, power supply, the new all-in-one, and the thing is, I need the other parts. So we're gonna do like what I call a stack the case or a pack the case. So we're going to be hopefully going to be filling that up with some new GPUs and a new CPU, so we can kind of elevate things even more and not have some of the issues that we've had. Um, so let's see. And let's do this. So yeah, if you want to buy me a RTX 4090 or something, just leave a note in the chat. Okay, so let's go to this here. Um, okay, so we did cover the brass band soloist from Fracture Sounds last week, and we've got a giveaway. So they've given me a copy of that to give away, which I so appreciate. They're so cool to always provide a giveaway for us and support the channel in that way. And come on. Okay, so come on, contact. Come on, contact. Here we go. Okay, so this they just released a new blueprint, and we're going to take a look at that. Yeah, there we go. So this is a music box. And this is free. And I went ahead and put the shimmer on there. It's a very cool sound. And then we've got the atmospheric layer, and we can pull that in. Ooh, that's nice. That's very nice. So a very cool gift from Fracture Sounds. And so what I'm going to do, let's just start off. Let's just start off the live stream with the bang, and let me get the giveaway thing set up, and that way we'll just give a copy of. We'll give a. I'm going to reset the draw, and then we'll kind of pull this up. And if it's your first time doing one of our live giveaways, I'm going to put the command, and we'll just play a little bit more of the. You just do command enter, and we'll give somebody a chance to. Give somebody a chance to win. It's just such a beautiful collection. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let's see. Let's do. That way you can kind of see who's all been entering. And I've got to lean over here so I can see. Okay. Okay, here we go. let's see. So we're going to draw Troubadour. This is going to be for brass band soloists from Fracture Sounds. We covered it in last week's live stream. And just to avoid the confusion of the live stream and stuff, so I went ahead and unlisted it. So if you have a link to it, you can still watch the full replay. And I'm editing segments out of it to be able to. Okay, so here we go. Get this going here. So we're going to go 3, 3, 2, 1. Jeff Bird. Jeff Bird. Congratulations. Congratulations, my friend. So, so what you need to do, Jeff, is to send, go to this website, praisetracks.com/winners. and praisetracks.com/winners, and then fill out that little form, and that way I can have all your information, and we'll get that to Fracture Sounds. So, all right, congratulations, my friend. Okay, so let's just do this, well, there's so much going on, but this is something that is getting ready to come out. Well, it's come out, but it's not going to. It's going to be on the live stream very soon. This is another free. It's like another sampling platform, but it's open for other people to put their third-party libraries into. And I think Andrew Fly from Cinematic Alpha, he's really considering porting a lot of his libraries over to this because of the way it works. And so it's like, let's see. So it's just going to be a lot of fun to see. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see because you don't need the full version of Contact to use Soundbox. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works. So stay tuned for that. I'm really excited about learning more about Soundbox. So okay. So you know what? Let's just go ahead and start with Sonara. And I played with Sonara a little bit just before things kind of got crazy, and it is a lot of fun. And they're using the new their Gravity engine in Contact. I think this is Contact. Let's see what version this is. I don't even know what version this is, but I guess it's got to be maybe at least Contact 7 possibly. But you know, there's so many different versions I've got loaded up here. So let's see. And I know for sure there's a way that I can tell if it is or not. Okay, yeah, I think this is Contact 7. So what Sonora does, it's vocals. You know, we've got tons of vocal libraries, but this one sounds a little different. It sounds fun. So we've got 3 main NKIs: the Sonara vocals, Sonara motifs, and Sonora menus. Sonara. I want to say Sonora, but yeah. So let me talk about that real quick. So I think the problem was that they said that the Soundbox player was free, but it was free but not free because in order to actually get it, you had to purchase a license. You had to purchase one of their sound packs. So the latest news that I have now is that the next few days that they're going to release a totally separate version of Soundbox that does not rely on purchasing one of the packs. And I think that's what they should have done originally because that set up a lot of bad first impressions. So hopefully they can work that out. So we will see. Yeah, Sonora Cinematic. Yeah, and they've done a bunch of good stuff lately. So yeah, Sonara. So we got Sonora and Sonara. And so Sonara is what we're working on today. And so I'm just going to drag in the Sonara vocals, and we'll pull that up here. Okay, come on. Give it to me. There you go. And we're going to hide this side pane, and we'll just kind of play. and it uses like, I think they're using 3 different vocalists. That's fun. And I've got it at 125, but let's just go down through some of the snapshots here. We've got voices in motion, circle singing. This is, yeah. So, it's a brightness. There's a brightness to this. I guess the attitude. The attitude is it's bright to me. It's a bright. It's a bright sound. It's a hopeful sound. Let me back the BPM to like about 85. Yeah, that changes the mood a little bit. And so let's keep going. And then we've got like the different, yeah, so this is, we can go through the different sound sources and kind of blend those. So we've got Kristen, Carla, and Alex. Let me solo Alex. And see. So he's not here, or she's not here. I don't know for sure. So let's go. So just using a little macro sequencer here to kind of change some of the blends. Yeah, so some of those rhythmic things, it kind of helps to me to hear different different potentials for arrangements and things. Let's see. It is interesting. And Steph, yeah. So I think that's a good strategy. Just don't jump on every giveaway because it's just like it's just like you wait until you see the one that you might want to jump into. So here are all like the sound sources that we can load in, and then you've got the effects. Yeah, it's using the similar gravity engine that they have, and they're just adding different sources. It just makes it if you've got an engine that works for you, you can adapt it to other instruments and other things. So this is the thing. It's totally random. So totally random, and let's see. Let's see. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so let's see. I want to just see if this works. Oh, Jay, are you kidding me? Ugh. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, so this is kind of unusual here. Yes, squirrel for sure. Okay. Yeah, that is just bizarre. I don't even know what. Okay. Okay, I'm getting something, something, something. Okay. Okay. Okay, hold on just a second. Thank you guys for, there we go. Okay. Gee whiz. Okay. Just always, always something. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So totally, totally random. Okay. Let me see if I might could do this. So I'm just trying my best to simplify things, and I wonder. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if that does that. Okay. Let's see if that can fit. That fixes that. Okay. So there. Well, if you've been watching the news coverage here in the states, there have been a lot of talk about the Joe Rogan experience and people being on that podcast and spending 2 and 3 hours like interviewing people. And I was thinking this is kind of like that because we're having like these instruments on for like whatever however long, and we're just having a conversation with them and conversation without a lot of the saltiness and a lot more joy. But I thought that was kind of interesting because these are conversations that we're having with these instruments, um, and um, and so it's like that's the way I like to approach them. I like to approach them just kind of like on the spot, just so we can just kind of hear exactly what's going on with them, yeah, in the moment. It just makes it special for me to be able to do that. Now this is, and these are just kind of like rhythmic things, motion. It's just got a lot of wild things going on, like straight. And then we've got like triplets, beach vibes is a triplet. A lot of fun. Okay, let me see. Let's go on to the motifs. Let's just check those out. And we're going to load up the motifs and take out the side view away from there. And we've got a copy of Sonara to give away. And these are, okay, so these are in different keys. And okay, so let's see. So Carla is in this orange section, and the blue is Kristen, and then up here in the purple is, now this is Alex. Yeah, this is Alex. Somewhere over the rainbow. And we can use a pitch bend. Chris, I saw the word bending and I said, let's reach over for the pitch bend. And then we can stack those. That's kind of neat. So let's play a C that Kristen's singing, and then let's do E, the phrase Carla, and play them at the same time. Now, the cool thing is, the keyboard, I don't have enough range. They've got the key splits here. I can do it with this one. Okay, so let me bounce the octave down. I'm going to bounce the octave down here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now I've got this little 32 key controller that you can't see, that you can't see. I've got to figure out a way that where you can see this. Okay, let's see the sky cam. The sky cam, you can no, you can't see it. Okay, so we gotta work that out. But I do have a 32 key controller here. You can kind of see the. Oh, I can do this. I can do this. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this will work. This will work. Okay, yeah, there it is. Well, it's Steph. It's the um, it's the aspect ratio or the focal. I think it's the focal length or the angle. The like some of the little webcams and stuff. The angle is more for like a webcam for like a face, and to have something that has a little wider angle. But for this purpose, I've got the X key 32 where I've got the octave now shifted where I can access these keys, the key changes. So when you're playing one of these motifs, you can change the key. So that gives it a little more versatility. So So that's what Heavyocity does a lot. They'll have like these motifs, but then you can shift the key with the key switches. So I've got the Stream Deck and the studio thing here, and it's like okay, so all you need now is to stack this over here so you can control it over here. Yeah, it becomes like you're juggling. So and so look at this. So I'll show. I can yeah. So this is yeah. Look at that. That is very that is very thin indeed. It's a very thin keyboard, but it has a polyphonic aftertouch and it runs off of USB-C. And I've really been enjoying using it. And the thing is, the keys are kind of long. Now it's not the SL88 and it's not the Casio like a weighted thing, but if you're traveling or on the go, that's I mean it's really cool. And then I've just got it on a little mounting arm over here where I can just kind of slide it. I just kind of slide it over. So let's go back and do a couple of more. Thank you guys for joining me today. It's just so much fun. And one of the things, it's just like a lot of times I try to tackle too much, and so I want to be able to kind of just not have a lot of stuff going on, so I can focus on stuff. Um, this is the stack ensemble. This is all of them together. And when you layer the motifs together, you get some really interesting combinations. Yeah, really cool. And then you've got a ton of these. You've got them A major to F sharp minor. So we've got let's try the C minor, and we've got Ali solo, Carla, Kristen all soloed, and then you've got a solo ensemble. Let's do that with the C minor. And they're kind of doing something similar. And the thing is, it's all about kind of experimenting and going through the sources and finding those that are that kind of speak to you. No, there are no legato patches. This is kind of like a sound design approach to. to vocals like this. So let's see. Let's do. Let's go to the last one, the menu, and let's just see what's going on. Yeah, each key has a different phrase. Yeah. Let me just go back. I think I might have just jumped off of that too fast. Yeah, they've got a lot of different things going on. So this is let me see. Let's go to like a G let's go to D sharp major, and let's go to the stack ensemble. So when you play each key, each key has a different motif, and then like I showed you before, if you play one of the motifs, the key switches down below will pitch shift, will change the key. So see, like that. So like that. So that makes it a little more flexible. So you're not stuck in one key. You can kind of have some little leeway to shift it back and forth. So let's go to the menu. Yeah. Thanks everybody for being here. Appreciate it so much. Okay, let's see. What did I do? Okay, yeah, here we go. Now, let me hide the side pane there.
Takalaka, ho ho hey da, takalaka, no 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 no.
It's just some crazy things going on here. Now this is cool. Okay, so like with this, we can hit this. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, so we can, if we find one of these little menus, we can hit this key, this little keyboard, and what this does, it'll expand it. So you can get a little more like pad textures. And then we can go back to the keyboard and let's see, let's try another one. Little rhythmic things.
Da da
Da da. There's just an interesting quality to the voice that I really like. That's kind of crazy. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. We've got different palettes here that we can go. Okay, dynamic textures. Let's do that. Let's do single textures. And then it breaks them down into all these different things. And we can do the vowels. So this is going through the vowels. I think each key has its own timing. It's all kind of timed. So in this case, the sample is kind of stretched across the keyboard. Okay, let's just check out some of the textures. I want to see what we have. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's so much going on here. Ooh. Let's just go to the textures menu. That way we can kind of see. Just very, very interesting for sure. So I would definitely recommend watching some of the Heavyocity walkthroughs and things. Let's just check out the pedals. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, you guys are asking for it. You guys are asking for it. And then we'll, of course, use the black hole immersive. The black hole immersive just has retooled the whole signal chain. There we go. Okay, there we go. Wow. That's intense. And for some reason, man, I just tend to just stay on the first thing that comes up because it's just so amazing what it does with the sound. And we can freeze that. Wow. Just a little bit of that. So let's see. Let's check out another. Let's see what we can do here. And we can just that wet dry mix. And you hear some of the little transient. Yeah, that's so cool. Okay, so we'll back out of that. So why don't we do this? Let's go ahead and give a copy of this away to somebody. And there's so much to explore. It's just like these little periods of time that we have. We're just scratching we're just scratching the surface. We're just scratching the surface with all of the different things that you can do. And so let's see, let's do this. Okay, so you all know what to do here. And so we'll just kind of play around with, let's see. I got Black Hole still in the house. We're going to say sayonara to a copy of Sonara. Maybe one of these days I'll be able to. Now, let me see. Let's do another pedal. Let me just do some more of these improvisations. Let's do C major and minor improvisation. Yeah, you find out where those Okay, here we go. Okay, where are we here? Looking at the top of my head here. Here we go. Okay, you got 6 in the draw. Okay, good. Good luck, everybody. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Troubadour, troubadour, troubadour. You are the winner here. So this is what you do. Go to praisetracks.com/winners and fill out that little form there. And just congratulations. Congratulations. Okay, so let me see if I do this, what's going to happen here. Okay. Yeah, just some crazy things. So, okay, so congratulations to Troubadour on that. And just reach out and I'll send that to you when I get that information there. Congratulations. Okay. Okay, so now, thanks Heavyocity for just always being such a great support of the channel, for sending all of these crazy things over for us to explore together. It really appreciate it. Okay, so now we're going to kind of get back to where we were last week, and this is the latest piano expansion that they've introduced for Ivory 3. Ivory 3 uses a little different engine. And with this American Concert D, like we had talked about last week, is that that it uses one of the mic positions. They went back and remastered the A position, the side A position of the that they had. And let's see. So they went back and did some things with the A mics, and I'm going to where is it? Here it is. It's right here. And I've been playing this the whole time. And we do not have a giveaway for Ivory 3. I wish we did. And maybe we can talk them into it. Maybe letting us give a copy away. Yeah, the Canadian mics. Yeah. So this is the Jazz Concert D. I'm just going to go ahead and just pull up the American Concerto. Just see what we've got. And so this one has the side A mics, the mid, ambient, and the ambient. So let's load that up. It's sitting here, David. Yeah. And one of the cool things that we found out about the, I'm gonna just listen to the side A. Yeah, so let's see, David, yeah, man, bless you, bless your heart. And Ilio is in the house. So the A mics have been remastered, and this is what we discovered last time. I'm gonna load the side B. And you'll notice that the side B is closer to the hammers here. And when I hover over there, you can see that the side B mics are right around in here. It's got a little more bite to it. And the concert hall is enabled. I'm gonna just take that out so we can just hear exactly what that sounds like. And the thing is that this piano was recorded in a little larger room, so you've got a little bit more of that oomph, that little release there. And let's see, let's go to the side A mic and compare that. And let's go back to the side B. That's amazing. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me make. I'm gonna go back to the side B. Yeah, so I've got the reverb turned off. So they've got a nice nice selection of mix ambience. So I've got the hall and the concert hall, and let's just play that. And then let's see what else we've got. Curve space. Now, curve space, I think, might be something like a convolution type of thing here. Okay, what I'm going to do, let me load up the ambient mic here so we can get a little bit of that room. Okay, so let me do this. I'm gonna just drag. I'm just gonna drag Black Hole. Why not? I'm gonna drag Black Hole from Sonara, and let's just put that in there. me turn off the curved space so we can just hear black hole. Now, there's a synth layer, and Audio Bro has provided the string section, so let's throw that in. So we've got PCM, some analog strings, pads, and let's just bring up that string section. Just the strings. My goodness. And let's see. Let's put on the lush pad. Bring up that B mic. And black hole is still in play here. Here we go. I'm gonna turn black hole off here. Get us back into the dimension. Now this is with black hole off, and you still have that lush pad going on. Yeah, so definitely, yeah. So we'll just kind of put a bow on the black hole. If you can get that immersive version, if you have the regular version of black hole, the OG version, definitely that's a place to start. And then if you can get the immersive version, like on that cross grade thing, That's the way to go, because, like I said before, they went from the ground up and retooled the signal processing so it is completely multi-channel from input to output. So that it's multi-channel all the way through, because that way they can support all of the different surround and configurations. So the sound, the path is just so much better. Okay, back to it. Okay, I'm gonna turn the synth pad off, but that's kind of a cool thing to have. That's kind of a cool thing to have. Okay, what's going on? What is going on here? Let's see, I don't have. Okay, curve space. Okay, this is unusual. Okay, so Ilio, if you're watching, curve space was actually on the whole time, along with black hole, but for some reason, it was still being fed through. Yeah. So sometimes when even when you have it bypassed, it still sounds like it's active sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to push this concert hall back on. And let's go to the mid-ambient mic. We'll load that in there. And yeah, it's just got the B position mics just have that extra little shine to it. Oh, life without CPU spikes. I want to turn the concert hall down just a little bit. throw the far ambient. And the thing with the ambient mics, you want to feel those. So you just tuck those down inside of the main microphone. I get in D flat and I hear that, you know. And I've been ignoring the chat for a little while. Okay. I kind of went away for a little while. But here we have all these different, yeah, Chad. Chad, throw me out a hymn. Throw me out a hymn. That's, oh, yeah, you know what? Thank you. Thank you. Because I just went away. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. I just got, yeah. So, yeah, forget. Mm. Yes. Okay. Turn to page number 368. Oh, listen, man, I've been there, done that. Mm. Okay. Okay. Let me pull up. Okay, we got the side B. Okay, because we're pretty much there. So let me drop this down to the jazz club, and Chad, let's see. Okay, here we go, Chad. Wonderful the mightiest grace of Jesus, deeper than the mighty rolling sea, higher than the mountain, flowing like a fountain, all sufficient grace for even me. Bigger than my transgressions, setting my spirit free. Oh, magnify the precious, matchless grace of Jesus. Praise his name. It's the diminished, yeah. Wonderful grace of Jesus. Yeah, that's so fun. That's so much fun. Okay, and Donald, let's see. Let me go back, Donald. So let's we can, yeah, this needs a concert hall. So I'm gonna throw on the concert hall here and throw out that that wide ambient mic is out there. And let's go to the side A mic. For a change. Here, let's turn that one on. And yeah. Okay, side A. Okay, come on, give it to me. Okay, let's see, let's find it. Yeah. Here we go. I think it might have had it loaded. I had it unloaded from memory. So now let's and that A position. The A position has just got that classic. Now let me just check this out here. And the velocity curve is set for linear. And then I can, let's see, let's just go to, we can kind of take that curve in there, just kind of push that curve out a little bit. Now, what we can do too, let's do this. I'm gonna take the hardness down a little bit so we can kind of soften it. Get a little into those softer velocity ranges. I just swell with my soul. My goodness. My goodness. Oh, okay. So have you guys switched time over there, like British Standard Time or whatever? We always have this, we have this little conflict with time. Yeah, okay, so that's what it, yeah, okay, so, this weekend we fall back. So we'll drop that hour. So we'll be kind of back in sync. Chad, this is for you. Yeah. So, yes, yeah. So this is great. You know, I actually I got to not only meet Dino Katsanakis, but I also we were on tour. We were on tour. You had Larnell Harris, Sandy Patty, and Dino Katsanakis, and so it was called the Big Three. So Dino had a piano in the center, of course, and then I was, okay, so like if you're looking at the stage, Dino would be over here, and I would be on the left side, stage left, I guess stage left. I always get that confused. And then Sandy Patty's keyboardist was here. And so we did several concerts, and Dino was just a fabulous guy. Okay, and this is he was just kind of more. See. Yeah, he was warming up with that. And I had heard that a lot on Dick Van Dyke, on the Dick Van Dyke show. Maury Amsterdam would go doodly doodly doo doo doo, and he was playing that. It was like, man, that was from the Dick Van Dyke show. Yeah. So yeah, I guess you would know, Donald. But it's like I had always wanted to figure out what that was, and it was like, there it is. He did such a fantastic. Yeah. Wow. So this has just been such a great time together, and you just keep throwing some. I think I saw nearer, my God, to thee. Let me. There are so many hymns out there, and let me see if I can find this. Sometimes I've got a whole bunch of stuff. You've got a ton of things rolling around up here, and so let's see. let's see if we can find the okay, I'm gonna have to brush up on that one, but this is kind of close. This is a little kind of close here. Um, and this is still using this side A and ambient. Hmm. And let's put that mid ambient mic on. I like being able to switch between these while we're just gives us a different sound stage. Listen to that. Listen to that. Yeah. Hmm. Wow. what could you say here? Um, so we've got a lot of different things here that we can mess with, and we've got all kinds of different things we can tweak: the sympathetic resonance and the sustain amount. And the thing is, you can get deep into the settings of these things, but it's like when you're yeah. So the RGB engine, yeah, you say potato, I say potato. It's a technique that they use to be able to smoothly transition between velocity layers without having a bunch of jumps and gaps. Ooh, I just turned up the sustain. I just turned up the sustain here, and I'm hearing some really cool things here. And Chad, that's the key. So that's why they say, why do you need all of the different pianos? Because each one has a different tone signature, a different character, and different songs sometimes require a different kind of tone, a different type of piano. And not all pianos, I don't think there's like an all for one piano. And the thing about it is, so this Steinway is an older Steinway. It's an older Steinway. And the modern D is a newer model. Yeah. Yeah. David Phelps and George Beverly Shea, they sing the same hymn, but they're going to sing it totally different. It's going to be totally different for sure. One sat along beside the highway. George had such a deep, beautiful, beautiful sound to his voice. Just beautiful. Yeah. Okay, man, just so beautiful. Yeah, David, man. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's time for a drink of water, Donald. um, yeah, yeah. This is it. Listen to that rumble, that rumble. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Man, what a time. What a time. What a time. What a time we've had today. We're going to just, I'm going to fire up something here because this is, this has just been so much fun, guys. Make sure, make sure you use the links in the description. It helps the channel. Sometimes, we've got links and that we get additional support from the companies like Ilio and some different ones. So if you can, just always use those links in the description. And let me get the. I'm going to get the tempo pumped back up here. Let's see that. Yeah, see. Oh, come on. Yeah, I got to get my little rhythm section going here. And then I'm going to go back to like that that nice jazz club sound. And like what we did last week, my thing is, it's like you run into difficulties and things that happen, and it's like, did you learn something? Did you learn something? So difficulties are hard. There's a scripture that sounds kind of counterintuitive, but it's like, count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience, and patience produces perseverance, and perseverance character, and character produces hope, and hope doesn't make you ashamed. And so it's like, oh great, I'm gonna have to go through some more trials and some more stuff. And the thing is, it's like, count it all joy. It's like, count it all joy. It's like, during the time, it's not joyful, but afterwards, if you learn something, you build on it. You build on it. It builds your character. And so what I've learned is just to kind of keep persevering. Nothing's impossible, I have found. When my chin has hit the ground, I pick myself up, dust myself off, and start all over again. Don't lose your confidence when you slip. Be thankful for a pleasant trip, and pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and start all over again. Work like a soul inspired, fight the battle till the day is done. You may be sick and tired, but you'll be a man, my son. Don't remember the famous man who had to fall to rise again. He picked himself up, dusted himself off, and started all over again. Work like a soul inspired, fight the battle till the day is done. You may be sick and tired, but you'll be a man, my son. Don't remember the famous man who had to fall to rise again. He picked himself up, dusted himself off, and started all over again. I was just jamming into this, I think it was yesterday, and we gotta just pick ourselves up. And and that little rhythm section. Just pick yourself up, dust yourself off, pick yourself up and just dust yourself off. Pick yourself up and dust yourself off. Start all over. Start all over again. That is fabulous. I just love that. I could just play that. I could really play that all day. Let's just take it around one more time. Okay. That is so much fun. That is so much fun. Wow. Just a lot of fun. Man, just perfect. You know, if you get knocked down, my goodness, if you get knocked down and you don't get up, then you've lost. You've just lost. It's over. It's just over. And even when you're just using everything you can to get up, man, just always try to get up. And then we've got a hand that will reach down. If we reach up, he'll reach down and he'll pull us up. It's like he's waiting. He's waiting for us to just say, I'm through. I don't have nothing left. I get there a lot of times where I just say, Lord, I just don't have nothing left. And then I kind of just he says, yeah, that's exactly where you need to be. That's exactly where I want you to be. Because now I can come in and fill you up with my strength, with my grace, and then you'll be able to do far much more than you ever thought you could ever do on your own. So that's it. I just want to thank everybody for coming together with us today on this beautiful, joyful journey. And I want to thank Ilio and Synthogy for just allowing me to have these amazing experiences and to be able to be here and sharing with all of you. It's just a beautiful experience. So I want to just leave you with this, and I've done this on a few live streams, but it's kind of like a very cool. It's like a very cool theme, and I really love the message behind it. And then I just want you to make sure you keep track of follow on the socials and different things as you can, and I can't wait to see you next time on another joyful journey. Good night, God, and thank you for this very lovely day. Thank you, too, for helping us in our work and at our play. Thank you, God, for family, for each and every friend. Forgive us, please, for anything we've done that might offend. Teach us to be faithful, God. Show us what to do. Good night, God. And thank you, God, for letting us love you. Teach us to be faithful, grateful, thankful, God. Show us what to do. Good night, God, and thank you, God, for letting us love you. And thank you too for being my friend and being here. This is why I love these live streams so much, because we are just what we call a joyful family, and I just appreciate it so much. You guys mean the world to me, and I think about different ones of you throughout the week, and hold you up in prayer, and just pray for blessings and grace to be upon you the rest of this weekend. Because let me tell you, next week, man, there's some things coming, and I can't tell you. I could tell you, but you know what would happen then. But make sure you stay tuned for that. And until that time, this is Simeon reminding you to stay joyful. And I'll see you next time. God bless you all. I'm out of here.